Hey guys, Fish here and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of a review for the Humble Indie Bundle, so I'm going to go through each of the 6 different games and give a bit of an opinion on them and tell you what I do and don't like about them, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy, so I'll see you soon in Dustforce. Okay guys, I'm back and welcome to Dustforce. Now Dustforce is a precision platformer. Pretty heavily based on getting high scores in each of the levels. It's a hub-based system, and basically each of the different levels you run through. I'll show you when we actually get into the game, but you get to the end. It's definitely the longevity of the game is definitely in the fact that it's got ranked leaderboards, and it definitely caters to people who are a bit of perfectionist with their gaming. But that's enough of that, so let's get in and I'll show you a bit of levels. I've done the tutorial as well as one other level to try and get a handle on it, and so we'll see how I go. So you've got your character selection. Each different character I'm pretty sure has some different abilities sort of thing, so we might head with the old guy with a vacuum and we'll see how we can go. So basically, as the name might suggest, you're trying to clean up or collect all the dust from whatever area you're in. Fairly simple concept, but they've done it quite well, so turned it into a very tight game. The controls for keyboard and mouse for a platformer are quite good. I'm sure you could plug a gamepad in and you'd probably get a lot more precision, but definitely playable with the keyboard and mouse. Now you saw there I flashed a bit, so what happens when you do that, you can tap your 2 attack buttons and clear everything off the screen. I'm sure you could probably use it at a better time in levels that I did, but basically you want to try and string together sort of, you can see the combo meter down in the bottom, and attacking enemies you can string together jumps and such to keep yourself in the air and keep your combo running. So as you can tell, it's not something I am incredibly good at, but I'm sure I'll get a little bit of playtime out of it. This was probably one of the games that I think I could have probably done without from the Humble Indie Bundle, but for what it is, it's not bad to get it in a pack for much cheaper than everything else would be. But I'm definitely looking forward to some of the other games in this pack a bit more, and as I try to fail over and over again doing the same thing. There we go. And I didn't collect any of the dust. So yeah, definitely a game that if you're into this sort of thing would be quite enjoyable for you, I'm sure. And let's finish everything off there with a combo. Nicely done, and nowhere near the top of the leaderboards. So as I was saying before, you've got your best score, best time as well. Basically anyone who just wants to do it quickly. The score is obviously the overall. You've got your friends, so that gives you the option to look at all your Steam friends. So this is integrated with Steamworks, of course, and you check with all your friends and see who's the highest and number 1 out of 0 friends. But we'll continue and we'll have a look at some of the other stuff the game has to offer. So we'll head back out into the Nexus area. just exploring this for myself. So they do have a level editor, which is quite cool. Again, what I was saying with the leaderboards offering the replayability of this game, and as well that level editor obviously offers the endless capability of the community, who everyone sees from games such as Halo, all the Forge stuff you can do with that and all that sort of stuff, how big those games can get, and the replayability from the community just doing crazy stuff in the games. So let's have a look at the multiplayer. Now I'm pretty sure from my knowledge the multiplayer is actually all based on one keyboard. Yeah, so like I said, it's all based off one keyboard, which isn't the best way of doing things because you don't generally get 2 to 4 people sitting around a computer screen and jumping into a multiplayer game. So it kind of does suck that they haven't integrated that with any sort of online multiplayer sort of stuff, because I'm sure that would be a ton of fun and again would add to that replayability. And I'll see, can I... No, you can have, okay, 4 and up players to quite a few it looks like. So wow, yeah, if you want to try and fit 90 people onto a keyboard and mouse, be my guess, but I don't think. Yeah, so be my guess if you're going to try and fit 99 people around a single computer, but or maybe no, I'm sure that's just the amount of rounds. So yeah, that's probably one of the only misdemeanors. The design of the actual game is really cool. The really sort of hand-drawn art and the music's great. I'll turn the music up for a second to let you guys listen to it, but it's also quite cool, and it definitely adds to the sort of, it's a very chilled out game. So I'll let you listen to music for a minute or two and then we'll get back into it. So like I mentioned before, it really is just sort of a chill out game. I don't see myself playing this for hours on end, but definitely something where if I feel like just chilling out and having a little bit of cruisy fun, and can jump in here, and there's a ton of levels for it, and I saw before the custom levels where you can jump in and get a ton of levels, I'm sure, from the community. So that should be it for Dustforce. So I'll pause now and I'll come back to the next game that I'm going to review from the Humble Indie Bundle. See you guys soon. Hey guys, and welcome to Rashard. This is yet again a platformer, this time puzzle platformer. I'm just trying to figure out what to do here, but yeah, you have this sort of anti-gravity gun sort of thing, move stuff around, and yeah, basically move stuff around to your advantage, and climb around. It's got quite a nice, while it's 2D, it's still quite nicely like 3D with the models and everything.
Access denied. Area unsafe.
Override. Skyrig employee number 90210. Rashard, John.
Safety override accepted. Skyrig health insurance suspended.
Join Skyrig. It's an adventure.
As you could hear there's some pretty, some would say amazing. I probably wouldn't, voice acting. But for what it is an indie game, so there is some things that just don't happen. For indie devs, they don't have an enormous amount of money to throw at everything, so it's understandable. Yeah, so you basically run around and move the stuff, do platforming. Again, not really my cup of tea. I don't really enjoy these kind of games.
Hey, Skylar, we have another faulty droid.
I know. Our stuff just keeps falling apart. Did you scan the droid?
Not yet. Wait a sec.
Okay. Is that all I do?
Crap. The main bus controller's fried.
Okay.
Uh-oh. You need to destroy it before the core melts.
No go. I'm not getting a G-lifter lock.
Your G-lifter has a safety system. Use the maintenance terminal to bypass it. I'll unlock the door for you.
Okay. Much obliged.
Upgrade the G-lifter. Let's go upgrade the G-lifter then. So, you haven't really got too far into this game to...
To fit and paint it to match.
Well, that's
John, if the droid splatters
interesting.
its core, we'll be cleaning the motor bay for a week.
It's the green glow on my mustache I'm worried about.
Quite a contrived upgrade system, personally. I don't really understand why they wouldn't put a bit more effort into actually giving you some choices with that, but again, indie game sometimes just happens, but yeah, as I was
If a frog had wings, it wouldn't bump its ass a hopping.
as I was getting interrupted, no,
Good job.
again.
I'm gonna have to order a new droid. Maximilian's not gonna like this.
Collectibles for all those who like that kind of thing. I'm sure it's not a bad game, but yeah, as I was saying, not my cup of tea, and yeah, I've completely lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys.
Gravity coil 22's offline again.
No way. I just fixed it last week.
Okay, that probably explains why I'm bound.
Let's see whether I can turn this stuff off. Will that work?
Bouncing all over the place.
No, I guess
Crikey.
not.
I'll take another look. Watch your head.
Looking at it a bit more objectively, I mean, it is a bit hard since I'm not really a fan of the genre, but it does seem to introduce some really cool concepts, like the sort of low gravity, anti-gravity sort of stuff that you can see here. I haven't, just remember, yeah, as I was saying before, and I've just remembered what I was trying to talk about. I haven't really gotten too far into the game to give a reasonable impression. It seems like you would need to spend a bit of time getting into the whole story of it, it seems, so I can't really comment on how good that is or whether there are more complex game mechanics as you get further into the game, so yeah, I'm not really sure, but I think that should just about do it for Rashard. I know this one was probably a bit short, but yeah, the Humble Indie Bundle this time around was pretty heavy on platforming games, so not a great thing for me, but yeah, I'll leave you guys here and I'll see you in just a minute with the next game. Hey guys, welcome back, and we're now in the third platformer of the Humble Indie Bundle number 6, and that is Vessel. Now, Vessel has some quite cool concepts that we'll talk a bit about here, loading screens, but basically you've got these water things which are kind of so this sort of game I enjoy a little bit more because it's more on the puzzle side of games than actual straight up platformer. So it is a bit more enjoyable. I'll talk about some of the technical stuff first until we get into some of the gameplay. Some of the most of the animation quality is really quite good, but some of the stuff like on the ladders, it is quite jerky. I noticed before some of the jumping, if you don't quite finish your jump, it kind of goes into a sort of glide thing. It's not, all of the animation is quite a bit jerky, so that's disappointing, but let's get into some of the game concepts here. A lot of the stuff in this game is really rather cool. Basically, it uses fluids in a really interesting way that I don't think it's very original, and okay, we've got one of the machines here, so let's read that. Yeah, so they have these things called fluoros, so I'll turn the crank here, which will throw the water into the turbine, as I said. And once I get enough water in there, which is taking quite a long time. Okay, I think we've got to go down and press this. Hit that, and turbine will start up, and we'll create one of the fluoros for me. So basically the fluoros, the guy runs around, helps me get through stuff, so they generally like to head towards buttons, so they really seem to like light as well, so I think. No, it is just so when I press that button up, he ran to try and press it down for me, and so you basically run through the levels with these fluoros, and they sort of help you along, press buttons for you, let you progress through the different puzzles. Trying to figure out what to do here. That's what I wanted, I think. Oh, no. Okay, so we don't want to hit that middle one. We want him to run through the turbine there. Yeah, so as I was saying, this game it is really unique. Aside the some moderately average animation quality, I can't fault it on anything. It could just possibly be a little smoother. It is jerky in places, but other than that I don't really see any problems, and this doesn't seem to be working. I know. Gotta get him to go all the way through. Okay, here we go. Hard to move on the gear. Yeah, so it's a really interesting concept with how they've done this, and a lot of the puzzles involve these fluoros and moving them around, and it's really quite enjoyable. And then you get the cool moments like this where you get to zipline and sort of relax and chill and let the game do what it wants as it takes you to the next area. It is quite a sad game. I haven't got into it that far to really get into the story, but a lot of these things, they seem to basically not really be cared about by the main guy here, and balls. Get off that. I feel really bad for doing that now, though. But yeah, like I said, I'm sure it seems to give off a kind of morbid feel and quite a sad game, but really cool concept, and I definitely think I'll be playing a bit more of this to try and get into what seems like a fairly cool story. Although as well, in the intro screen they had for the game, there doesn't seem to be any voice acting or anything of the sorts. It all seems to be done through really cool music and sound effects and just images of stuff that's happening, so it's really rather cool. And obviously I'd like to see where they take some of the puzzles in the as the game progresses, and squishing more fluoros on my way down, making me feel even worse. Quite a cool art style, as many different indie games do have, so that's another commendation for them. But yeah, definitely would recommend this game, and the Humble Indie Bundle in general, but I'll get more into that once I finish my reviews of the other 3 games that are left to do. So I'll leave you guys now, and I'll come back in a minute with the next game. Bye. Hey guys, and welcome to Space Pirates and Zombies, or Spaz. I've spent a little bit of time in this game already just to sort of get the feel of it and advance a bit in the game, so I can show you some of the more advanced stuff and actually know what I'm doing in the game. So we're gonna quickly jump to our next target, and we'll get right into it.
Service announcement.
So basically this game's sort of a mix between a lot of different sort of things. It's sort of, you've got this space fighting, like, ship sort of element to it, which is the main part of the game, and then as well with my other ship here, At all times you're in control of one ship. So you hit space here, and so this is the ship that I'm controlling with the keyboard and mouse at the moment, and so this ship here is actually under AI control. So this is where you get sort of an RTS type element to it. So I'm going to select him to go and attack him, and then I think I'll be able to do some research, so I might upgrade that, and then that'll probably be it for now. So I'll jump back into the game, and this guy's going to head towards the enemy over here. I'm just going to follow him, tag along. I'll get to him and have a bit of battle. So what I've seen in this game so far is a lot of fun. I definitely think I'm going to... Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so like I said, I'll probably be playing a fair bit of this game, and it does seem like a lot of fun. Once we finish the mission we're on at the moment, I'll head back and show some of the other elements of the shipbuilding and stuff along those lines. So yeah. Whenever there are a lot of, like I've said a couple of times already, there's a lot of different elements to this game. The sort of space fighting is just one part of it. You get a lot of other stuff with all the this debris, and when you break the ships, you get this stuff called res, which is basically the currency. So jump here, we'll send all the res back to base.
Distress beacon, US-7, Saratoga. Self-destruct sequence activated due to unknown biological foreign contaminant.
So since I've upgraded my stuff, it's becoming a tad easier to take care of these guys. Ooh, this should be fun. So you can go target him. Well, this isn't much of an assault ship, to be honest. It seems to be going down fairly easy. So each time you take care of a ship, they drop what they call black boxes, and basically this is sort of research stuff. So if you collect enough black boxes of certain types of ships, it allows you to, I believe they say you can reverse engineer, and it basically gives you more kinds of ships or hulls to choose from in the ship customization area, which I will show you in just a minute. Come on. It is a very pretty looking game. The art style is really cool. The music, as far as compared to what some of the music music from the other games in the indie bundle, is slightly disappointing. It's more of just ambient noise than anything to sort of fill in the space. I've got it turned down at the moment. I'll show you guys a bit of it in just a second. Hopefully I can finish this battle off shortly, and then I'll get into some of the other elements of the game, and then head off to the last game. Oh, another thing, guys. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get the game Shutter working. I don't know what's wrong with it. I've tried a few different things, and unfortunately I can't seem to get it to run. So unfortunately I'm not going to be able to review that game, but yeah, so unfortunately that game won't be part of this review. Cool. Awesome. Level up. So here you've got the research. Obviously quite a lot of customizable stuff here. You can upgrade obviously a ton of different stuff based on what you feel you need. So I think I'll do a bit of that and a bit of that. Then we'll jump into the systems map and jump back home.
The miners had made good on their promise. As the following weeks came and went, the Clockworks slowly took shape. Many miners had joined the Clockworks crew in hopes of one day finding their fortune beyond the Warp Gate. Don and his crew had begun to make a name for themselves, a name that would eventually spread throughout the stars and become legend. The time had finally come to leave Earth behind and embark on the long journey to the core.
What you just heard there was some amazing voice acting from TB. So he's got a fair bit of that. He basically is the narrator of this game, which is pretty awesome. I'm a big fan, so, well, not fan as he doesn't really like that term, but I really do enjoy a lot of the stuff he puts out. It's very high quality, so I'd highly recommend any of you who haven't seen his stuff to go check it out. It is very entertaining. So yeah, we'll jump into some of the other stuff here.
Maybe you should read this.
Awesome. So here I can add more ships, I think. Okay, so as you can see, there is quite a lot of custom. I might jump into the empty hangar though. Let's see. So this is sort of the ship customization area where you get a lot of option. As I mentioned before, the black boxes that you get from different ships when you destroy them. After collecting enough of them, you will unlock more kinds of hulls. So I think we'll go with let's go with the why don't we? So that'll bring you to this screen, which you then have even more customization with, so you choose what kind of weapon you want, weapons you want. Obviously later levels you unlock more stuff to customize your ship with. So I think we'll go with the small focal emitter and the cannon, which is the setup I've been using so far. Don't have any options as of yet with the armor plates, so I won't be changing that. And I might just stick with shields. Engine, we don't have any choice, and then build the ship. So that'll go ahead and do that for us. We might change one of these since we already have one to I might go with the hatchet. What do we have here? Surface scanner or a tractor beam. chuck one of those on, and then same thing at a small focal emitter, which shields. Cool, so I'll refit this ship as well. Still no armor upgrades or anything. And I think that might just about wrap us up. So this is what I've played of this so far. It has been really enjoyable. I definitely think I will be playing a lot more of this, and it is quite an easy game to get the hang of, which is nice. You don't have to. It's sort of more of a casual sort of spacefighter RTS style thing than some of the other hardcore RTS games are, and it's cool the amount of different elements that it does involve into the game, with the customizable ships and the RTS elements, the straight up space fighting elements. Although it would be nice to see the customization maybe go a bit further. But other than that, it has been very enjoyable so far, and I'm looking forward to playing it a bit more in the future. So I'll leave you guys for a minute now, and I'll come back for the final game in the review. See you guys soon. Hey guys, welcome back, and this is the last game in the my review of the Humble Indie Bundle 6, and this game is Torchlight. Now, Torchlight, I've heard great things about it, and I was probably most excited to pick this one up out of the indie bundle, and I think I will probably be playing a lot of this, and we'll probably also be picking up Torchlight 2 as soon as it comes out in the next few days. So yeah, my plan was basically to try and get accustomed to it over the next few days in this, maybe even finish it off. I might do a few videos in Torchlight. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I'd certainly be interested in playing a bit more of this for you guys, and if you would like to see that, then I'd be happy to oblige. So basically this is an action RPG, click and slash and kill everything and make everything explode into blood and gore. Very similar to the Diablo style of games, Diablo clone as many would say. Again, like most of the games on this bundle, very, very nice art style. It is something that seems to be quite common to indie games. I have gained a level, awesome. Cool. Well, I've gained a level, so I think that means I can put +2 mana. I'll just go with the leather helm. Flaming Ember, I'll leave you there. Spell of fish, nothing. Okay. Rusty blade, don't care. Huh, that's cool. As you can probably tell, I'm sort of learning as I go on how to sort of go about playing these games, and I'm gonna not too difficult so far. So yeah, there's not really too much else I can really say about this game. I'm looking forward to playing a fair bit of it and getting into Torchlight 2 as soon as it comes out as well. So Torchlight 2 should be quite fun, multiplayer in that. will be fun. Unfortunately, Torchlight 1 does not have multiplayer, so I'm looking forward to getting together with some friends and giving Torchlight 2 a go as soon as it comes out in a couple of days. So basically, to wrap up this, Torchlight was pretty much the game I got the Humble Indie Bundle for. The other games that came with it, although fun, Space Pirates and Zombies, from seeing the name, was, to be honest, a bit of a surprise. I did enjoy that quite a bit, and I'll probably play a fair bit more of it, but the puzzle platformers that this indie bundle was quite heavy on aren't really my thing, so I probably won't be playing too much more of them, but I need to attack from range. I'm gonna go ahead and equip you. Awesome. Ooh. Guy's level 4 though, that's annoying. Something to look forward to though. Right, I've stocked my pet up with quite a bit of stuff, haven't I? +2 armor, +2 armor, +2 armor. I'll chuck you in there because you're just a normal one. Leather vest. Leather vest. You can go over there. You can go over there. So yeah, there shouldn't be too much more for me to say, guys. As I said, really nice art style, as with most of the games in this bundle. Fun, albeit cloney sort of gameplay, clone to Diablo, but personally I never really have got into Diablo. I've only recently really got into PC gaming after getting my PC, and so this is kind of a first for the genre for me, and I think I'm going to enjoy it a lot, and I'm looking forward to picking up Torchlight 2 as well, so I think I'll bid you guys farewell. I hope you enjoyed the review of this. Sorry again for not putting videos out for a few days, but hopefully this should be a fairly long one and you guys will enjoy it. I'll put a bit of effort into editing it, and yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you next time.